Nissan Stadium, not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 62 yards on the ground.
First and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
First down, Cincinnati.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Titans 7, Bengals nothing.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
what's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
And instead brings up a tough 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Back at his 2-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, Burrow. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
John Ross, 49 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 14, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for
Now
Cincinnati.
Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
24-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeeze.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the carry.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And able to find Green. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the key number on that play, 3.
First down.
Third play of the drive. Third down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
The 17-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 41-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What we got? Undercross.
Again, it's Henry. Able to push his way through. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
12 more yards there and another first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 41.
The third down pass. Intercepted.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Evans. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
It's
a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 14.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, McDonald, he'll air this one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Greg Joseph on for the Titans.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.